Why you always so fucking angry, Casey? What's wrong?
Because you're a dick. Because
He's
you're a
not supposed
dick.
to be the angry one, not you.
Man, fuck Trump.
What got to do with anything? I said ski bop. What the fuck? Mad as shit for no goddamn reason.
That's like Trump.
You packing.
Get your mind right, KC. Come on, babe.
I'm trying, brother. I'm getting there. Hey, man.
Hey,
It's
turn
good
your
to
mic
see
up. Turn your mic on.
Who, me?
Mine?
Yeah, I couldn't hear you for a second. No, y'all, everybody good now? Everybody good now?
What up, people?
Hey,
What's
hey,
up, sis?
Motherfucking
hey.
popping out this bitch. We back in the
What's up,
motherfucking
girl?
building.
I know. Hold on.
What's
This
good?
guitar. Ain't shit.
What it do? What it do?
Want to say hi? Want
I'm
to say
gonna tell
hi?
y'all what.
Come on.
He getting ready to raise some hell down, boy.
Yeah. So what's motherfucking popping out there, folks? Y'all know what it is. It's the motherfucking All on the Table podcast. Just a bunch of regular Joe Schmo motherfuckers talking their shit, doing what the fuck we do. You know what I mean? And as always, I gotta let y'all know, if you feel offended by any motherfucking thing you hear up on this motherfucker right here, show them goddamn fault, because you kept listening. You probably watched the last goddamn video and said, let me watch the motherfuckers again to see if they toned it down. We ain't toning down shit. We like the motherfucking South Park of podcasts. We talk about every fucking body. We don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So y'all know what it is. It's your boy Raw Sash in the motherfucking building. You know what I'm saying? We got KC in the motherfucking building. We got Cash Money in the motherfucking building. You know what I'm saying? We got Chef Ski Bop in the building.
There you go.
And tonight we was blessed to have one of the craziest motherfucking females on the planet. You know what I'm saying?
One of the craziest motherfuckers.
And trust and believe, she talk just as much shit as we do and
No.
don't give two fucks. We got Ty Lydia in the motherfucking building.
What's up, people? What's up?
You know what I'm saying?
Long time no see, fam.
Welcome to
I
the show.
know.
First off, I want to say what's up with you. You know what I'm saying? If you want, put your motherfucking Instagram or any of that fly funkiness out there, this your time. Do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Introduce yourself to the motherfucking people. Let them know who you is. Extra time.
Extra.
Where you go? How you just
Right.
gonna disappear as soon as I say your name, you disappear? We don't do that hiding shit around this camp.
Come on out.
Thanos.
We don't do that extra shit around this camp.
I had to let my killer out. He saw something in the back, so I had to let him out. He kept barking.
Right.
Let him get to it.
So go ahead, let everybody know who the fuck you is, man.
I don't know. I'm extra TY. That's all I know.
Good or fuck enough for me.
Roger that.
You know what I'm saying? So we in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So this is how we're gonna start this shit off, right? We're gonna start off with a topic that everybody seem to always want to talk about. Everybody want to talk about sex, fucking, making love, whatever the fuck you want to call this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Bumping uglies.
You know what I mean? And one thing I hear a lot of motherfuckers say, I can't fuck with somebody that's not as big of a freak as I am.
Okay.
People say that shit all the time. If she not as big as a freak as me, I can't fuck with her. If he ain't as big as a freak as I am, I can't fuck with him. He got to be able to do this. She better be doing this. Everybody with the shits. You know what I'm saying? So my question to y'all is this, right? Because all y'all, I don't know about Cash. Cash get weird sometimes, but everybody's so-called freaks, right? I know I ain't even gonna talk to Ski Bop because Ski Bop on some other shit. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to being a freak, is there limits, regardless if you in a relationship, if you got a fuck buddy you've been fucking for 37 years, if you got a boyfriend, girlfriend, rather you gay, straight, lesbian, any of the other letters, it don't fucking matter. Is there restrictions, or should there be restrictions or limitations when it comes to sex? This is something I want to know. So we're going to start with motherfucking extra TY. You know what I'm saying? Should there be, or is there any limitations when it comes to sex?
Yes, I have limitations.
Okay, elaborate.
I have limitations. Listen, if people say, you know, if you're not a big of a freak, it's about comfortability. What are you comfortable doing? Like some people, if you're just trying to fuck a joint, like I don't know how some of these freaks are, they give you they all. And the guys want the all, like every time, all the time, every day. You know, y'all want it all. You want the dick sucked, you want your ass licked, you want to be catered to. You know what I mean? Just like the women.
Hold on, real quick. Let me ask you this.
I'm not.
All right, go ahead. Keep going.
You know what I mean?
He wants you to elaborate.
So it's like in a relationship, I don't believe if your partner is not comfortable with certain things, yeah, it's a limitation. You can't push the issue. You know what I mean? Everybody thinks certain stuff is basic sex. Not true. You know what I mean?
I'm with you 100% on that. But I want to ask you a question based off something you just said, right?
What?
And a lot of people say if a dude let a chick lick his ass, then apparently he is a down low brother.
Not true. I don't think it's true.
Why not?
I don't think it's true. Because sexuality is a stimulation of your senses. You know what I mean? It's like if I rub on your arm, that's a sensation. You're like, ooh. Some people feel that. Some people like to lick on your ear. Huh? Some people, you know what I mean? It's a nipple thing. You know, I'm a nipple person. You know what I mean? So it's like anything, people love to rub, massage to get you hot and, you know, ready to go. So it's all about sensation, but some people think, oh, if I just lick his ass or kiss his cheek or whatever, it's like, oh, he must be gay because he'll let me do that. No, not necessarily. Now, if you put something in his ass, like shove it on in there, you know, then I figure, okay, hey, something is suspect. But I don't think somebody, you know, doing all some crazy stuff or natural to the people that's doing it. You know what I mean? So it can't be considered gay unless
I mean, honestly, I'm with you 100%. I never understood how a chick can do something to a dude and it's technically gay. I never really quite understood that concept. Now, I agree with you when you say if a motherfucker want to get penetrated, that's kind of a different ball game right there.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, come on, baby, get that cucumber doing. Oh, wait a minute, you didn't kill the move. So you killed the move. So I mean, no.
So here's the question, right? Because a lot of people feel like when you look at sex, every, I guess, culture or race or whatever does things a little bit differently. You know what I'm saying? And what everybody say is that white people go to the farthest of the limits. So I'm going to ask my man Cash Money, is there or should there be limitations when it comes to sex?
I mean, personally, I have my limitations.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think there should be limitations if the person that you're with doesn't have limitations. Now, if you have them personally, fine. But like she was just alluding to where it's like, if a dude is asking this girl to do that and she's comfortable with doing that, then that doesn't make you gay. You're doing that with her. And if you're only doing that with her, now if you're out there getting your asshole licked by dudes, that's a different story, right?
Big facts. Big
Yeah,
facts.
yeah.
Big facts.
Or I would even argue, not that I like me personally, I don't want my ass licked. I don't. If I'm with my girl, I don't want to know when I go up to kiss you a month later and remember that you just licked my ass a month ago.
Basically, you don't want to taste your own groceries.
No, that ain't true. Like I don't mind, like, in the moment when, other things are happening, but just that one thing, it's just like, I'm not willing to do it. So therefore I don't want it done to me.
I figured, you. I mean, I'm with you 100%, man. I think people, for the most part, people kind of look at this shit wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like people want to just have something negative to say because sex is so taboo. You know what I mean? So It's like, and it's weird because it's almost like females want to call every dude gay or down low, which I find to be weird because everything a dude does, he got to be suspect. And it's like, why do y'all want every dude to be fucking suspect because he does something sexual with you? You know what I'm saying? Oh, so my thing is, if a dude get his dick sucked, which gay dudes suck gay dudes' dicks, is that gay? If a straight man get his dick sucked, what's the difference in him getting his dick sucked and then getting his ass ate by his chick? I don't fucking see the difference. You know what I'm saying? I don't see how that could make him gay. Say again?
The only difference would be is if it's not your girl doing it and you go, so the difference would be this.
Regardless if it's your girl or not, if it's a female.
But here's the difference. Here's the difference though. If you say I'm in a relationship and my girl don't like to suck dick, but I like to get dick sucked, and you go out to get it from it doesn't matter who, a dude, to fulfill that makes you gay.
Yeah, that makes you.
No. That's not what I'm saying. If you go out and let a dude suck your dick, then it is what the fuck it is. But what I'm saying is, you can't look at a dude getting his ass ate. You can't say, oh, a dude is down low because he got his ass licked, but he not gay because he got his dick sucked. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't quite understand that concept. If a female is licking your ass or is sucking your dick, how can that be considered a down low act? Like, that's something I've never understood. But it's so many females out there that feel like, oh, he got to be down low. He got to be gay. And it's like, why do they want every dude to be fucking down low? Like, I don't get that type of shit. But then you turn around and say you want a freak. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of a, like it's kind of weird. I don't get that. You know what I'm saying? So hey, KC, let me ask you this, right? What is the definition of a freak?
To me, man, I guess it's somebody that'll pretty much do just about anything you ask them to do.
Meaning?
But then again, it could be somebody that does anything with anybody. Somebody that has no limitations.
But see, everybody's definition of a freak is completely different.
Exactly.
I can agree with that.
Like you may think a chick that suck your dick, oh, she's a freak. Whereas though Ski Bop may say a chick that don't suck his dick, she's a freak in other ways.
Right. So everybody's definition is different.
Yeah, I think people look at that term incorrectly. Oh, I need a freak. Because everybody is a freak technically in their own fucking brain.
Yeah. In their own way.
By definition is someone who offers you something that you ain't ever had before sexually. That's how I would classify it, to be like, damn, I didn't know that particular feeling, sensation, move, technique, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is.
I probably would do this. I would probably technically like a freak would be someone that's doing something that somebody else ain't doing. That's what a freak in my eyes. You know what I mean? If you want to, it's like you say, you could be a freak. It don't matter. We just talk about you want to talk on the sex side. She may do something that other chicks don't do. But if you put it together in the long term, all chicks do something different because they're not the same.
Big facts.
Big facts.
Let me ask you this, Ski-Bot. Is there or should there be limitations? I know you take that shit to the extreme. That's why I wanted to save you for last, because I know you over the top with your shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? You cooking in bed type shit. Like you do, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to save you for last. So Ski-Bot, Is there limitations? Should there be limitations when it comes to sex?
I mean, put it like this. I mean, I've been married, so I'm married. So like, so check one. Like, me and my partner, we won. You feel what I'm saying? So however we get down, we get down. But you know what I mean? When I was a young boy, grade school and all that, it still should be limitations because that's why the word rape is the fuck out there. You know what I'm talking about? So limitations should be there, period. You know what I mean? Like you can't.
Inside your relationship, should there be inside your marriage, should there be limitations?
Hell yeah.
It's compromised with everything, man. You know what I mean? So,
I would say the number one reason why you got to have limitations in there is because you can start introducing, because I was with a chick one time and she wanted to keep introducing like this open relationship shit. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds good and everything, but I'm sure I'm going to be in the bad end of that stick one of these days. And I can't, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, nah,
It's crazy. It's crazy that you bring that up because it's actually, from what I read, I actually looked that shit up. It's actually more white couples that's into the whole open relationship thing. I never quite understood what an open relationship is. I mean, to me, it's almost like, I mean,
why can't it just be called dating multiple people? Like,
I mean, that's what I was about to say. You might as well just not be in a relationship. Just y'all might as well just call yourselves fuck buddies and call it a day.
Yeah.
Like that's how I'm looking at it.
I mean, you can have connections with that one person and still do other shit.
But it get weird though, because you get a couple that's married and then the chick go out, or vice versa, and they bring somebody to the table. You know what I mean? So it's like it gets a little weird there. Like, you know what I mean?
I mean, you got the swingers too.
But that's more all in the same boat too.
Right.
I mean, that's when you get into like fetishes and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, extra TY, let me ask you this, right? In a relationship, should you experiment with fetishes? And do you feel like experimenting with different fetishes helps the relationship or potentially harms the relationship?
What do you mean experiment with fetishes? If somebody have a fetish, that's one thing, but what if both parties don't have a fetish?
That's what I'm saying. So let's say he got a certain, let's say he got a certain fetish that he's into.
Foot fetish.
And it's something that
that's where your limitations come in at. Are you comfortable? It's all about being comfortable. Even if that's your man or your husband or whatever, if you're not comfortable and saying, I'm not doing that, but babe, go ahead out there and get what you need to get. You want, so curly fries up your ass.
Now that was,
make sure you pull them out before you get home. You know what I mean? So it's like,
that could be my next question. If he has a fetish that you personally are not into, you're not comfortable with, you just not with that shit at all, would you be okay with him going out there and enjoying his fetish as long as he comes back home?
Good one.
It depends on how solid our relationship is. If our relationship is solid, no broken bond, like no infidelity, no trust.
Like he keep it.
Why not?
Whatever he into, he tell you, babe, I'm going out here and I'm about to do XYZ tonight. I'll be home around like 12:30.
Why not?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
Yeah, I would let him, but it will have to be an agreement of, not saying you have to ask permission, but make sure I know. You can't be doing your fetishes behind my back, because then that's a trust issue.
Right. That way, if you ever get caught, I ain't surprised, or something goes wrong.
Right. You're like, oh, I know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And if he doing this shit, you should be able to do yours.
Right. That's where the agreement and comfortability come in at. You can't be one-sided.
But that's the same what I said. That's what I mean. You know what I mean?
I was about to ask you, Ski Bop, you've been married for like 37 years right now.
Actually, it's 45 going strong, baby.
Roger that, 45 years. So now, let's say in year 46, wifey comes to you, she say, babe, I've been thinking about so-and-so and so-and-so for the last couple of years. I haven't brought it to you because I know this really ain't what you into. Would you be okay if I go out here and experiment with that? Now, before you answer that, right? Would it matter what she's going to go experiment with if you okay with it.
First of all, I'm not okay with it, period. You talk about so I don't give a fuck. Look, I don't give a fuck what you're doing because I'm not okay with it. That's how you check that. Come on, cuz. Fuck out of here. So 45, look, 45 and 48 going strong. That we don't play none of that bullshit. You did.
So basically, you don't want to hear none of that shit. Like it ain't no,
I don't want to hear none of
new
that,
shit coming up in this camp.
No, cut. Fuck you mean.
So now, what if it was something new that she been thinking about, but she want to try it with you?
You should have asked that first.
No, exactly.
No, the reason I asked it the other way because it's going to be.
How you going to try something new without your husband?
Because it's.
And I don't know.
I don't know. Listen, I said she came to you, so apparently she's telling you, babe, this is what I've been thinking about that I want to try, and I know that you're not into it. You see what I'm saying? Because after 45 years, I'm pretty sure she know you at least a little bit. So she gonna know, like, all right, he ain't into this type of shit at all. So that's not even an option. You know what I'm saying? So now she asked you if she could step out. You said no. Now, mind you, it could have been something as small as, you know, I really want to start going to all these fucking what do you call them? The male stripper joint, the male review. I just want to go out and just let dudes put their dick on my forehead. You know what I'm saying? Like, it may not even be like she want fuck. She just want dick on her forehead. That's the fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Now, you didn't already said no. But if she say to you, all right, since I can't go out and get dick on my forehead, can I get you to put your dick on my forehead a couple times a day? Would you be okay with that?
For sure.
See,
listen, I'm gonna slap that dick on the. I look at this. That ain't nothing new.
Couldn't even get it out.
That ain't nothing new. So when I hear the conversation, I'm like, what? Oh, you needed more? Okay, no problem.
Roger,
boy, crazy, Ski.
Roger the fuck that. Roger the.
Come on, Ski. Like, but. See, like you say, you broke it down, but it was a tornado question. You just had to know.
Do I ever give y'all non-tornado questions though?
I know when it come in. Jump the fuck out.
I gotta listen. Here's the thing: if I don't keep y'all on y'all toes, then y'all gonna fall for anything.
No, listen. Listen. Everybody in real life, you better stay on your fucking toes. Fuck you, me.
Big fact.
You did. Come on, man. No, but listen. I feel like even in a marriage, it's limitations. As y'all marriage grow as one, your limitations come down farther and farther. But it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? It will be there. You feel me? It's just on the couple how that limitation gets smaller, smaller, and smaller. So you know what I mean? Because as you in any relationship, y'all grow. Y'all growing together. So, you know what I mean? Like planting the seed, watch the roots, seeing your offspring, all that shit, man. But it comes, you know what I mean? Because mind you, take it from this perspective. You meet a chick, right? Oh, she don't even like, you know, like for you to use the bathroom at her crib. You know, you gotta take a shit. You gonna dump that motherfucker out at first. You feel me? But later down the line, she don't give a fuck no more. She's like, man, that's my guy. That's my gang.
Thank you.
Mom, Dukes, and all that. Even the family. Even the family. Oh, Greg was in there. He's like that. Yeah, you already.
Move it back.
Exactly.
Like leave my chin in that motherfucker.
She know you sit by now. I know he was there.
Listen, I was in there.
Closest to the bathroom. No, he's sitting. Greg's sitting there. Let him sit there.
Listen, nigga, I may dip out of the crib. They go store door.
So, now let me flip the question just a little bit, right? I'm gonna go with my man KC on this one, right? Now, wifey want to try. Well, the wife want to try something, right? But you completely not into it. Is it fair that she has to forget something that she really wants to do just because you're not into
it? That's a damn good question.
I know it is. That's what I do.
You ain't shitty.
I'm okay with that.
But,
he been tell you that.
Exactly. I say it every fucking week.
Yeah, I would say it's fair.
Well, what makes it fair?
Because it's something that I'm not into.
That's not, I'm not talking about you at this point. I'm talking about her. See, that's one thing that a lot of people.
I'll tell you why it's fair. I'll back up KC on this one. I'll tell you why it's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Because if it's something that wasn't really introduced at a certain time period,
Mm-hmm.
and it just comes out of nowhere, it's kind of unfair because traditionally, if you've been in a longer relationship, the terms have already been set. The ideas and the comfortability has already been set.
Mm-hmm.
So if you come out of left field, I got to start asking questions about some shit.
Okay.
Why all of a sudden you want to do this off the wall thing? And if I'm not comfortable with it, I think it's fair for me to say, okay, well, that's just something we're not going to explore. I think that's fair.
I think y'all looking at the question wrong. Y'all not looking at what I'm saying.
So.
Put yourself in that person's shoes, right?
No, I get that.
No, hold on. Now, you go to wifey and say, this is something that I've been thinking about and I want to try. She instantly shut it down.
Yeah. I got to eat that.
Why? Because
if it's something brand new, like out of nowhere, how long we been together, whatever.
One thing's for certain, two things for sure. Every single day is different. So every day adds
I get that, but I can't just come up in there and say, hey.
But hold on. Every single day brings a different idea, brings a different thought process. You see what I'm saying? Now, just because I brought it to you in year 10, don't mean I didn't think about it in year 1. But I just didn't bring it to you then because I know you wasn't comfortable. Secondly, now I'm to the point where this is something where I really want to try this. This might be a bucket list type of thing. And I know for a fact that I'm not ever going to be with nobody else but you. You see what I'm saying? I'm never going to date nobody else. It's me and you forever. So being as though it's me and you forever, that means I should be able to come to you at any point in our relationship with anything. Hold on, let me finish. I shouldn't have to hide nothing from you because our comfortability is that tight that I don't have to hide nothing from you. So now I'm comfortable enough to come to you and say, this is something that I have been wanting to try for years. And you instantly just shut it down. Nah, I ain't with it. I ain't doing it. Fuck out of here. If you was that person, if your wife, husband, whatever, come to you and say, and it's something you really want to do and they instantly shut it down, is that technically, honestly, fair?
Yeah, I got to eat that.
You agree with that, extra TY?
So yeah, if I went up to her and she shut it down, then I got to take that. If I want to be with her, I got to take that.
I think that is on both sides too.
Yeah, that's both sides. That's why I said I do think it's fair to a certain extent to say, hey, okay, let's say, I would definitely ask questions, right? Where is this coming from? Is this something that you've always wanted? Now, if it's something you always wanted and you can convince me that you just didn't introduce it because later down the line, I might be more a little sympathetic to it. But
what if she just watched a movie and it was something
I was getting ready to say that.
And she said, damn, you know what? I wouldn't mind trying that.
Right. So if I can only put myself in this situation,
yeah, that's it.
To answer the question, to say if I saw something on TV and I turned to her and I looked, yo, we gonna do that? And if she says no, and I really want to do it, I gotta eat that.
But like you said, I'm gonna go back to what Ross said. You say she knew in the beginning, but didn't say nothing. We married. You gotta say something.
Ain't no secrets.
One thing.
You got listen. No. Then you look. You got even if you ain't giving the full throttle, throw hints. Put something in the water.
One thing that every single one of y'all said, y'all all use the same word, comfortability. No matter how you look at it, it may take a person just because they live with you, just because they sucking your dick, just because they eating them fucking groceries, just because they wash your goddamn drawers.
Yeah,
Don't
make
mean
sure you put that in there. Wash them.
It may take a motherfucker 10 years to build up enough confidence to finally come to you and say, this is something I want to try. how do you think that person gonna feel when you instantly just destroy it? No.
I mean, I wouldn't destroy it.
Without even thinking about it, you instantly say, I ain't with it, so no.
No, I mean, I personally wouldn't do that. But I mean,
you just said you would. You just said if it's something I ain't into, I'm gonna say no.
I'm not gonna.
And that's probably why it took them so long.
Yeah, I ain't gonna destroy it. I'm just gonna say no.
Hold on. TY, say that again.
That's probably why it took them so long to ask you, because they already knew your comfortability level.
There you go.
She might, wanted to try this, but she know he ain't gonna go for it. But she one day and 5, 10, 20 years down the line, she like, fuck it. I'm just ask them.
Many things in my head, I know she's gonna go for it.
Fuck it, I'm gonna ask you.
So now, put yourself in that person's shoes. I waited fucking 10 years to finally ask you to do something I finally want to do, and you just instantly say, fuck out of here.
Look, if you say it the way we put it out there, look, that motherfucker, if they really want to do it, they doing it, dog.
And see, a lot of people don't realize
they're probably doing it. Look, the percentage is high.
A lot of times, that's where relationships go wrong. A lot of times, and people don't understand that. It be that one thing that you feel like, man, fuck out of here, I ain't doing that shit. Whereas they like, yo, I really want to try this shit. Like, this is something I really want to try. So a motherfucker now is saying, fuck it, if you ain't gonna do it, I'm gonna go fucking do it.
Not necessarily. I'm not
saying always. But there are a lot of instances where that actually does happen. And a lot of people wonder, I see a lot of people say, why do men cheat? Where it ain't just fucking men that cheat. Fuck out of here. Women cheat just as much as men. Y'all can fucking try to make it sound like y'all don't. Y'all might creep a little bit better, but y'all motherfuckers is creeping too.
Oh, who made that up?
Who made what up? That women cheat?
We do it better. We don't do it better.
No, I don't think so either. I done seen some dumbass chicks where it's like, you about the most dumbest motherfucker on the planet, but you tried it, and a lot of times they get away with it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I mean? But I think a lot of people forget that at the end of the day, you can't always discredit what your partner, and the reason I say partner, because you could be a little bit of whatever, you know what I mean? Any side of the boat. You can't discredit what your partner wants to try or wants to do. You can't just instantly be like, nah, because I ain't with that. It's you and that person. Sometimes you got to, bite the bullet and say, you know what? Let me at least try it. You never know. You might fucking like the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not shutting it down. I'm asking questions. Where did this come from? What's up? What's going on? Where did you see that?
Now, see, that's the thing. Everybody
elaborate a little bit better on it. You feel me?
Now,
all right, here's a question.
Mm-hmm.
Say y'all already, getting down, y'all into it. And you just so happen to think and say, oh shit, I seen this on movie, porn, whatever. You heard y'all guys in the barbershop talking, they said some crazy shit. Do you try it while you already in the mix to see the reaction?
Good question.
Yeah, that's a real good question.
Good.
It depends.
You might get well, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
Depends on what it is. It depends on what it is, I think.
Exactly. Okay. It depends on what it is.
Yeah, what it is. Yeah.
A maneuver, not like an extra party or a toy or something.
Oh yeah, if it's a maneuver,
I'm going in.
Yeah. Okay. As soon as I warm up, I'm trying that one in the third one too.
Right.
What are you talking about?
You gotta get the
maneuvers, dog.
You gotta
that's
get
what keep it spicy.
No time wasted, husky butt.
That's what keep it spicy. Look, I'm gonna get the new moves out the way and go back to the classic.
Just in case you pull a hamstring. Just in case you pull that hamstring.
You already got the dick on the forehead.
Like the new ones first and finish up with the classic.
Oh, there you go. That sounds like a true DJ right there.
Yeah.
Hit him with the
so, my man Cash Money been getting mad at me the last couple of weeks, and it's all good. Fuck him too.
No,
he gets upset because I don't bring papers to my fucking podcast no more.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Oh,
I got a paper, motherfucker.
You got some paper.
Don't tap him when you should. There you go.
Tapping it does nothing. It is what it is.
No, it makes you look important.
Come on.
I'm probably the least most important motherfucker on this planet, but I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know what? I can't say that because KC right there. So I'm not the least most important motherfucker on this planet. You know what I'm saying?
Boy, you consistently a dickhead.
Exactly.
You're gonna get that award.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
Exactly. I don't fucking stop. I don't fucking stop.
You're gonna get that dickhead ESPY award.
Exactly. So here's what I did, right? I looked up some fetishes because it's a lot of fetishes out there that motherfuckers don't think about. Some of them, in my opinion, are weird as fuck. Some of them is like, damn, I didn't know I did that. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's people don't understand. It's a lot of shit that they do that's technically a fetish, and they do it so regularly and don't think about it that it's considered an actual fetish that motherfuckers do. You know what I'm saying?
What's the difference between a fetish and something that you just like?
So
a hobby.
Technically,
a hobby.
No, it's not. Technically, a fetish is psychological. So it's something like it could be like it's people.
So it's a stimulus.
It's people out there that's turned on by like caves. It's people that's turned on by looking at the sky. It's people that's turned on by sand. Like it's a psychological thing. It's not just, oh, I like fucking. Fucking is not a fetish. You know what I'm saying? I want to fuck 60 times a day. You're a nymphomaniac. That's
all right. I got a question for you, boo. What's the difference between a fetish and an addict?
What?
An addict.
A sex addict.
That's
or an addict. That's what I'm saying. What's the difference between a fetish and an addict? Because they both addicted.
It's still psychological.
Okay,
it's
I got you.
Nymphomaniac. It's psychological. That's somebody that feels like they have to continuously fuck all the time.
So what if you like? What if you say I only like women with big boobs? Is that a fetish?
That's not really a fetish. That's just something that you like.
Okay. What if you? What if you?
Now, it turns into a fetish when it's. I can't remember the name of it because I actually seen that one too. When you want people to rub a specific body part on you.
Yeah.
You only want to touch a specific body part. Right. I can't remember the name of it offhand, but that is an actual fetish. Where you want you only like every chick you mess with, she has to rub her titties on your arm. And that turn you can actually bust a nut from a chick just rubbing their titties.
Okay, so I think is that the difference then? That you can actually be stimulated?
Yes,
it's whatever that action is.
It's a mental. It's more of a. Most fetishes are more of mental stimulation than anything else.
So then I guess you could have a titty stimulated fetish, right? Like that's all you get.
Yeah, like you may if you don't see that right size titty.
No,
you know what I'm talking about. Your brain don't work right.
Mm-hmm.
No, you don't necessarily have to have the sexual part as long as you got the titties.
Yes, it doesn't.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Most fetishes, crazy part is most fetishes have nothing to do with an actual sexual act. That's the crazy part about
it. Damn, that's deep.
Most fetishes have absolutely nothing to do with an actual sexual act. Like I said, I can't remember the name of it, but it like all right, nasolingus. That's
what?
It's called nasolingus.
Damn.
Arousal to sucking on a person's nose.
That's gross. That's grossolingus.
To you.
Is that more gross than licking pussy?
What makes that more gross than you wanting to eat groceries?
Exactly. That's what I just said.
Damn.
Because
I got a nose. No, groceries a lot nastier than the fucking nose. Fuck you.
Exactly.
We say only boogies come out of the nose and snot, huh?
I eat a boogie over some old corn in a heartbeat.
You got some leftover lasagna.
I'm just saying, like, what would you rather eat? Some bread?
You say, give me the boogie.
Well, corn don't digest, so you pretty much eating a meal.
Exactly. Tasting mashed potatoes, all that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It is boogie. I'll take some boogie.
Y'all nasty as hell.
Y'all nasty as hell.
Climb, and I'm a this one right here, I actually found it to be weird yet interesting at the same time, even though I would never fucking do it. Climacopophilia.
Which is
arousal to falling downstairs.
I seen you do that shit before.
I probably did. But they can't get hard, but I probably fell down on motherfucker.
Hey, you was mangled a little bit though.
Hell yeah. So let me ask y'all this, right? Because every one of y'all said that there is limitations. So if your partner said, all I want you to do is push me down these steps so I can get off.
I need you to sign a waiver.
Sign a waiver.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, hell no.
No,
Because
sign a waiver.
Hey,
sign a waiver.
Say it on video. Say it.
I'm gonna be like, hell no,
Let's go.
because I'm gonna be the one that have to take you to the hospital. And guess what they gonna see?
It's no guarantee that person gonna get hurt. But that person, so if your wife came to you and said, babe, I just want you to push me down these steps so I can get off, you gonna tell her no?
I just don't want assault charges.
In facts.
I can understand that.
That's the true thing right there.
I'll tell you a true story.
He pushed me down the steps.
I'll tell you a true story.
I'm pretty sure a motherfucker that's like that is not gonna go say that you pushed me on the steps, because they're getting off on this shit. This is something that helps them get to that point.
Right, let me ask you a question though. Let me ask you a question though, Boo. What is the first time that they've been trying to do it, now they got somebody to do it and they didn't do it right? You know, if motherfuckers say, I'll push you down the steps. Now you didn't push this motherfucker down the steps. They didn't broke their elbow. They didn't fuck themselves up. They didn't expect it to be that way. And look, they got off too. But I'm fucked up. You feel what I'm saying?
They're okay with that. That's a part of it.
Out of the straw though, bro, they're gonna be like
extra TY. If you do say, because you ain't with it, if you do say, yo, I got this broad that's trying to push me down the steps tonight, you're gonna be okay with that. You did say, if there's, if y'all tighten your relationship, you did say you be willing to let him go out.
That's different.
So all he's doing, he's not
as long as I got a piece of paper with your giant Hancock stating that you're not going to be pressing charges, you're not going to call the cops. This is what I want done.
No,
listen,
what I said was,
I will push you down. You can get up and it's a whole fucking rerun.
That's not what I asked.
Down.
That's not what I asked. That is not what I'm asking.
All day long.
What I'm asking is, if he tell you, I got a chick down the street that's willing to push me down the steps, would you let him go do it?
You saying she'd do it though?
No, that's not what I'm asking though. The reason I'm asking this is because I asked you, would you be okay with your dude going somewhere else to fulfill his fetishes? And you said,
I'll be right there. Push his ass down step, girl. Hell yeah.
And help his ass up so I can push him.
Let me grab his ass in the car and take him to the hospital.
Hey, I was on a Tinder date one time, and I was in the hotel room with this chick, and we're doing our thing, and she tells me to smack her in the face, and I was like, "Fuck no, I'm not doing that. Hell no, I'm not. It's just me and you in this room. I don't know what's gonna happen when you leave this room, and you want me to smack you in the face? Fuck that."
Let me ask you a question. Why was it relevant that you had to say a Tinder date?
Facts.
Because that's a setup right there.
Chick in a hotel room.
That's a setup.
Oh, so Tinder is set up? Because I don't know nothing about none of that shit.
A date was a date. I don't give a fuck where you met her at. So why did it matter if it was a Tinder date?
Because if I said I just had a chick in a hotel room, it sounded like I had a bought her.
We didn't know you was in a hotel room. You just said that.
Oh, okay. Well,
look, you could have gave it to him like this, Cass. Hold on, let me give it to you. I was on before I was married, I've been married 48 years. I was in a situation and Shorty said, choke me. And I was like, I don't think you want these big ass, little strong, Debo midget hands to choke you while I'm in the middle of the mix doing my thing. I don't think you stand a chance.
I mean, I'm with that part, but I not to smack.
That's me all day. Fuck you talking about? Fuck you talking about? You got me fucked up. Don't tell me no shit like that.
Choke the shit out of
I ain't hitting nobody though.
No. See, I ain't into that.
They don't get a word or something. Is it a certain tap? Let me the fuck go.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Safe word.
That's them shit. I can't really get into that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I know I actually watched a couple videos. It's actually techniques when it comes to spanking and whipping and all of that type of shit. Like I found it weird, so it made me say, "Damn, let me kind of try to figure this shit out. Try to figure out why motherfuckers is into this shit." It makes sense why they are into it once I really looked into it, but I still can't get myself to say, "All right, I'm a hit you. I'm a punch you. I can't get into that type of shit. Like, you know what I mean? That's just not my twist. But to each his own. To each his own. Cash might want his chick to punch him in the gut while he fucking. I don't know. That's
we done that. We done right there. I ain't taking.
Might want to get
a liver shot.
Hey, he might be while he hitting. He wanted to all you can him in his chin. I don't fucking know. That's what you into. That's what you into. I ain't mad at you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you got masochism.
Masochism.
Yes. Arousal to experiencing physical and psychological pain.
Yeah, are those the ones where they like step on my balls in high heels?
Step on my balls, punch me, fucking put my dick in a vice grip, fucking monkey wrench my nipples, like all that type shit. Or it could just be psychological. She wants you to make her feel like shit. You see what I'm saying? So
there's people that hang by hooks.
Yeah.
They are.
Oh, he got it.
Autoerotic.
Wait, stop. Before you answer the question, I'm gonna ask you the question again.
Uh-huh.
And then before you answer, you have to shuffle your papers.
Okay, so this for you, Ken. Hold on. Before you,
have you ever heard about this?
Hold on. Before you ask.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and ask.
Okay. Have you ever heard about those people out there that like to hang from hooks and they get
you motherfucking hell.
Fucking right, I did.
Yeah. Way out,
fucked up. I do my homework, motherfucker. I do's my homework.
Alexa off.
That is this motherfucker.
You must be used to those hooks.
Exactly. Autoerotic.
You got them on order.
You heard me?
You got a batch coming.
No, I didn't hear you.
She probably said not again.
Yeah, exactly. Autoerotic asphyxiation.
Wow, I wonder why auto's in front of me.
When you cut off oxygen to your brain, it's a lot of motherfuckers that literally will hang themselves and jerk off.
Well, that's how they say Robin Williams died.
I didn't know that.
No, the Kung Fu guy.
Now, yeah. Hogan's hero guy.
He died.
Hold on. Because you just said that, right? Robin Williams got a movie. It's called, I think it's like Father of the Year or something like that, right?
No.
He does. In the beginning of the movie, he's with his son. He walks in a room. He finds his son
doing it. Yeah.
No, he finds his son hanging in the closet dead because every day his son used to jerk off and hang himself. So if you telling me he actually died from that in real life, that's fucking crazy.
No.
They got him. He was hanging.
That's fucking crazy. If that's
I think he hung himself. I don't think it was like no sexual intent. He was depressed.
You're right. I was thinking of the same guy. I don't know. You said the Kung Fu guy, but I was talking about the Kung Fu guy that was in Kill Bill, right?
Yeah.
I was talking about the guy from Hogan's Heroes.
Hold on. Motherfucker died with a Kung Fu grip and hanging?
Deadhead.
Ain't that about a bitch? Ain't that about a bitch?
Yeah, I mean that's a thing too, right?
Like, but you got folks out here that's really into that. It apparently it creates a euphoric high.
The World's Greatest Dad.
There you go. And that's actually a good movie too. But it's crazy if he actually died doing that after that fucking movie came out. That's fucking bananas.
I should take that back. I don't know if he was died doing that, but I know he was hanging.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But apparently it creates a euphoric high, full body, by cutting off the circulation and coming at the same fucking time.
Have you ever purposely made yourself pass out?
We used to do that as kids.
Yeah, we did too. So I know that.
Push on each other's chest.
Yeah, and I know that feeling right before you go out.
That's why guys don't live long.
That was never an option for me. And I agree with you. That's why dudes don't live long. They do dumbass shit like that.
No, but KC, if you know and you felt it, you know how it feels when it starts to creep in and you know you're about to go out.
Yeah, I never wanted to experience
or
that
like
feeling.
I played a lot of sports, like when you get the wind knocked out of you. Like
No,
you get
See,
that.
that's not.
Yeah, that's different.
See, that's not purposely done. I'm not about to purposely fall the fuck out. Yeah, that's not an option for me. I'm good.
No, we did it fucking around just to see if we could do it.
Yeah, I've never
Yeah,
felt
we
like,
did that
you know
shit
what?
I'm
too.
good.
I'm gonna just pass out for the hell of it. You know.
Matumbo. No.
The reason we did it is funny when people woke up, they'd be still in like a moment and they'd be swinging and shit. Like they'd get up, they didn't know where they were at and shit. It was funny. We just sit around and watch them do it.
Damn.
I mean, it's dangerous, fucking dumb as fuck, but I mean, but I know the feeling. I never forget when I was in the car. I was in a car accident one time. They took me into the hospital, and I got in the hospital, and I'm on the table, and they're doing stitches on my thing. I said, "Hey, I felt it coming, right?" I was like, "I'm about to pass out," but you do feel like you're just floating. You know what I mean? You feel this like euphoric feeling to where it's like you don't feel no pain, no nothing. You're just like, oh. And now I don't associate it with arousal, but I know what they're talking about.
No, I feel where you're coming from.
Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe it's like, oh,
Did that ever cross my mind to think about some shit like that?
Yeah. Nah, I mean, I'm not doing it for that.
Yeah, that's just dumb shit, man. You know, we did that shit as kids. I mean, but looking back at it now, that was dangerous.
Oh, shit.
But you didn't know that when you 12, 13, 14 years old, just looking for shit to do.
Yeah, I never looked for that.
Y'all ain't look hard enough.
Exactly.
They were looking in the wrong places.
That's how you know
dumb shit.
That's how you know who grew up in the hood and who didn't. Because in the hood, you found other shit to do besides try to kill yourself.
I mean, I grew up in the hood, but that was just some dumb shit that we thought was cool.
In Kansas City, country boy.
Hey, I bet you'd be more scared in my hood than I would be in yours.
Lies and deceit. I will fuck a white boy up with a goddamn torch. Fuck you talking about? I will kick the shit out that son of a bitch. I dare you run up on me with a rake. What the fuck you gonna do with a rake?
I'll
fuck you up. A rake.
A rake?
Pitchfork. I don't give a fuck what you call. I will fuck your ass up.
You got rakes and pitchforks where I'm from.
You from the country, motherfucker, ain't you? Ain't that what you just told us?
I said there's country parts of my place. Yeah, there's definitely.
And that's where you from.
All right, I'm just telling you. We'll see one day.
No, I won't. Fuck, I'm going to Ohio for. Who the fuck is out there?
You want to go there and party?
I don't want to see no. Listen, it's enough trees where I'm at right now. I don't need to go over there just to see trees.
Shit, there you go. Ask Dallas how whack it is.
Say again?
I said, ask Dallas how whack it is. I brought him. He came over and he was like, "Dude, I want to move here."
Oh shit. No, I don't. I'm not a big fan of trailers, man. I like houses.
That's fucked up.
There's trailers everywhere.
Not in my hood, they ain't.
There's trailer parks everywhere.
True.
So hold on, you got sadism.
Oh.
That's the arousal from causing physical or psychological pain.
Ooh, is that like serial killer-esque?
Oh.
So
that's niggerish.
That too. I was about to say
that.
That.
Always try to
I'm about to say that.
Psychologically.
Now, without taking it to the farthest of extremes, because you could technically use that as a role-playing type of situation. Let's say KC. Let's say your wife, she just wanna just talk down on you, talk bad to you. Would you be like, no, or would you allow that? And all that's a fetish for her. It gets her off just to talk down on you.
I know that off the rip, and that ain't happening.
You know what off the rip?
That's the kind of shit she's into.
So you know that your wife want to talk down on you.
You know, you have to know a person before you go and take that extra step.
Yeah.
You know. And if she's into that kind of shit, then that's a no-go.
No, that's not. If 10 years down the line, she find that this is something that she wants to try, not saying that she wants to hurt you. No, she just feel like me talking down on you gets me off. would you be okay with allowing it, even if it's just during while y'all fucking? She just like, you fat, greasy son of a bitch, you motherfucker. Like, that's all she's doing. Would you allow her to do it to get herself off?
You know, that don't sound too bad, actually.
No, you gotta watch that. You gotta watch that. She might try to say some things she been wanting to say forever.
Exactly.
No shit.
She gonna get some shit off her chest. Believe that shit. She ain't gonna get some shit off.
It's gonna get a little emotional because then you gonna stop the whole move.
Yeah, you remember that day you ain't paid
Nah, cooking motherfucker.
You ate my fucking cheesesteak. I thought I was coming home to that shit. Greasy son of a bitch.
You don't like my sister?
Exactly.
My mom say you don't like her cooking.
Exactly. Like, what she get up on that shit. So would you be okay with that, Ski Bot?
Nah, I don't think so. It is what it is. I don't think so though. But I think I probably would, because I think I will flip it back around. Oh, this is the type of time you are. It's my turn. Now I can go ahead and probably spit my shit.
And that's where it go left.
You talk about, but listen, she introduced the things. So I'm gonna keep it in the same diameter and all that. I'm not gonna go left. You know, I'm gonna keep it in the same playing field. You feel me?
I've been in a situation where someone would pick fights, and I caught them in the moment picking the fight, and I was like, "You're doing this shit on purpose," and they just started laughing.
Yeah.
So that's not really any different, right? Like, it's like, yo, you're just picking fights because you want to get turned on right now. Like, that's not cool.
I'm gonna keep it a bean with y'all. I think that's something I would be okay with. I would let my wife do that. But on the return, I would fuck the shit out of her.
Facts. That's what I say.
Shit. I would be donkey dicking the fuck out of her at that point.
Mad as shit.
I wouldn't be mad.
I mean, you know what I mean?
That's my prize. Look, I'm the winner. Nigga, my prize.
This is your time. This is your time to get everything off your chest. And I'm gonna be piping the fuck out you. The more
hold up. Hey, Ski, I'm passing out, Ski. No, Ski, I'm gonna
that's the thing. If this is her twist, the more I pipe her, the more she gonna talk shit. You see what I'm saying? So I don't feel like I don't think I'd be opposed to that.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
I agree.
Yeah.
Roger that.
Mm-hmm.
So all y'all be okay with that except KC.
It got to be in the moment. It can't be like on the build up.
I agree.
What do you mean?
You know what I mean? Like, it got to be something where it's like you said, where it's like an argument might start, and then it progresses into that shit.
You could start before I slide in you. I'm okay with that too.
All right.
I'm gonna slide this joint all the way in you at that point. Ain't no warm up. This joint
okay, me though.
Off the rip. Wherever we at.
I'm gonna give some real shit. I seen that a couple of my homies. The bras were like, you know how we chilling out, like probably we be at the bar chilling, whatever. And now it's time to lay low. You know what I mean? It's time to shut the bar down. So, you know, homie shorty be like, we chilling, but we ain't doing nothing. But homie shorty like, yo, come on. She basically giving them that green card. Look, nigga, I'm ready. Let's go. Come on, I'm ready. I'm hot and ready. Like that what is that? Whatever the pizza shit called. I'm hot and ready. So nigga, come on. So nigga like, no, I'm chilling. Look, I'm chilling. So now shorty like, all right, you want to be chilling? I just told you I'm hot and ready. So now she want to start whoop, whoop, whoop. And we sitting there looking like, damn,
He sucker punched the ball because he wasn't ready to fuck.
No, but
that's what it looked like.
That's what it looked like, right? But it's like, but mind you, he already didn't flip-flopped it, whatever how you go. But it's like, damn, you ready? You that ready, shorty? That you, if he just tell you he gonna be there and go chill out, you want to be. She out there swinging like Mayweather. She's like, what? Fuck out of here.
Hey, you know what's funny though? Isn't it in our nature when we start realizing that we like, even back when you're younger, you start realizing that you like someone, you start being mean to them first, and they start being mean to you first.
Yeah. Pretty much.
It's almost like built in the DNA to where it's like, that's just how it goes.
Like, damn, she mean as shit.
Take it to a next level.
Yeah.
Hey, so extra
and then they push you down the stairs.
Exactly. That's where it begins. In kindergarten.
Right.
Facts. She smacked the shit out of me, yo.
Extra
She
TY, let
like
me
me.
ask you this,
She
right?
like me now. No, yo, she like me. Yo, she hit me way harder than that other chick, dog.
Facts.
I'm fucking with her, cuz.
Facts.
That's real shit, man.
First,
that's real.
This is a two-part question for you, TY. Two-part. First part, are you a shaver?
Yeah.
Okay. So with that being said, you have what's called pubophilia. That is people who are aroused by pubic hairs.
Wait, he's not aroused by it. She just don't have it.
I didn't. Can I finish what I was about to say?
Oh, okay.
Is you okay with that? You gonna shut the fuck up for a couple seconds?
My bad.
Yeah, Roger. I know it's your bad. But listen, pubophilia, people who are aroused by pubic hairs. So, being as though you are a shaver, waxer, whatever the fuck you want to call it, if you do say, hey, I want you to stop fucking shaving, because that's what turns me on. Now, whatever you shave for whatever reasons you shave personally. Some females is big on it, some females not. Some females wax because they don't like shaving. Some females say, fuck that, I'm letting this Joe be Jungle George. I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. Would you be okay with if you do say, yo, I want you to stop shaving, stop waxing, and let that Joan just go wild? Would you be okay with that? That's a lot of goddamn thinking. Holy shit.
Pondering. She's pondering on it.
Less maintenance. I mean, less work you got to do.
What? I mean,
look, she gonna have to turn. Look, she gonna have to change.
How about this? Listen, I would not shave, but I'm gonna get it even all the way around, dark fade.
You gonna get a part in that shit? You gonna get a little part in that shit?
Oh my God.
Hey, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Listen,
A dark fade.
we both get what we want. You know what I mean? Got a little cut, you know what I mean?
If you get the dark fade, you might as well get a part in it.
That's right. Couple of parts. Get some. You about to get some points.
The whole barbershop terms on that motherfucker.
And the shape up.
Real
Yeah,
drag.
you get a shape up. You know
Look,
what I
you
mean?
can even get a little patch of blood or whatever the fuck you want to do in that thing.
Get the T-edgers out.
Yeah.
Out of fucking pocket.
Hey, she pondered on it. Shit.
Listen, you get what you want. You still get the hair and the pubic filling. I just get the low cut so I won't be itching and
And see, that's what I was gonna say. Some women shave just because they're uncomfortable with it. It ain't that. It's not necessarily.
No. This shaving stuff just started maybe about 10 years ago.
It did. I agree.
You know what I mean? It's
some females
more cleaner. It's more cleaner than anything. You don't have to go, hair holes.
So they don't itch because it's uncomfortable, blah, 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 blah. That's
you
why
see a lot of people don't have crabs now, don't you?
Hey, talk to him. The motherfucker be hiding in that bundle. You got that bundle back down there with the whole lobster crabs.
The crabs didn't just disappear, right?
Facts.
I got a question for the fellas, right? This is strictly for the fellas. And I see a lot of people talking about this constantly. This is like really big on social media, this question I'm about to ask y'all. It's technically a two-part question. First question. Would you have a threesome with your wife? Now, before you answer this question, because I wanted y'all to answer it one at a time, we're going to start with my man, Chef Ski Bop. Then we're going to go to KC. Then we're going to go to Cash, because white people do shit differently. Real shit. So, first part of this question, would you have a threesome with your wife? Second part of the question, if you would have a threesome with your wife, is it okay for it to be two dudes because that's what she wants? Or is it only okay to have two females because that's what you want?
Straight them out.
To answer your question.
What you got, Ski
To
Bot?
answer your question.
Don't get him, Ski.
No, fuck out of here. You talking about we ain't doing none of that.
No to what?
No threesomes for none of us.
Okay.
You talking about
all the
we ain't
above.
doing none of that. Fuck out of here, Ski Bop.
Okay.
I'm not interested, and I guarantee you, mine wouldn't be interested in it either. But no, I mean it don't make sense. You know what I mean?
So if she came to you and said she was interested in it, you would instantly shut it down.
Yeah, interesting.
So if she came to you and said it's another female, would you shut it down?
That'd be something to ponder on.
That's not what I'm asking you. That's not what I'm asking.
What are you asking?
That is not what I'm
talking about? What I'm
asking.
in front of the grand jury? I'm answering the question the way I'm answering. Because if I'm not giving you the answer you want, no, you can't do it like that.
Because
I'm giving you the answer I want. That's the answer that I give.
Ski Bop, you gotta actually answer the question, not try to wiggle around the question.
I'm not wiggling around. I'm answering the question.
You got amendment rights. You ain't got to answer those questions.
I plead the fifth, then, man. Fuck out.
Hey, Cash, tell your folks to stay out the fucking Capitol and mind your business. What you talking about? Now, we back on Chef Ski Bop. If she came to you and said, Ski Bop, this is what I want to do. I want to have a threesome with this chick right here. Right? But if we do that, I also want a threesome with this guy right here. Would you be okay with the other chick?
Nah, I got answered to you the first time. No.
Okay. KC.
Hold up. Don't try to wiggle back the question and change it. No.
I'm not wiggling back. The thing is, a lot of dudes will say, yes, I want to have a threesome with another chick.
Yep.
The chick, on the other hand, can't have a threesome with another dude. That's why I asked this question.
No, I mean, listen, it's a good question, but for my personal answer, I'm not with it. You know, I'm good. Because like you say, because look, for me, it's called give and take. You think about it, like, all right, we got a threesome, and then I want the bras, but listen, if I could do it my way, listen, and then you supposed to be in a relationship, I guess, like how Chicago used to do that kind of work, like the triangle, if you think about it. You know what I mean? It's got to come back around. Yeah, it ain't the circle no more. You know what I mean? So, but I'm not interested in none of that. You feel it? Because that's like you give a motherfucker something, but what you gave him is not really what was really supposed to be in the situation. Now he come back, yo, you gave me this, or I gave you this. Look, now I want to do this.
I mean, it's only fair when you think about it.
That's why. I mean, if that's the case, I'm not interested.
Roger that. KC, what say you, KC?
Hold on.
Oh.
No. Fuck that.
He said, hold on, let me get serious. No.
Hell no,
man. He took the
shit,
he took the glasses off. He said,
I'm too old for that shit, man. I'm chilling.
Roger that. So now from the white perspective, even though you my man Cash Money, from the white perspective, what you got for us? Because like I said, a lot of people feel like that all white people think differently from black people. And I don't agree with that. Because I think it's a lot of black swingers, there's a lot of white swingers. So you can't really say that, they do it differently. You know what I'm saying? So what say you, Cash Money?
I'll say, first of all, you know me, I don't do it differently. I've only ever dated black women, so I don't really fall into that category that you want to keep putting me in.
Hey, because he damn sure putting you in that category.
Yeah, I'm not. Here's the thing. I'm not putting you in a category, but at the end of the day, like when people talk to me about the podcast, they still look at you as the white guy on the podcast.
That's fine.
You see what I'm saying? So a lot of people want to hear what they think they about to hear, the white version of the answer that the black dude is asking.
Well, they'll figure it out that I give those disciplines.
Knowing that you just as good as most of us. You know what I'm saying? Like it's probably me, Ski Bop, you, then extra TY, and that's pretty much it when it comes to hood. You know what I'm saying? So
man, fuck you, man.
I don't even know what he was saying right there.
Man, he ain't talking about shit. He dickhead of the week.
Roger that. So go ahead, Cash Money. What you got to say?
Okay, so now that I got my disclaimer out of the way, the next thing would be my answer is we would have to talk about that up front, right? I'm not just saying yay or nay to anything. If you come to me with something, you say, hey, or if I come with you to something, you say, yeah, I would be, if she said, yeah, I'd be willing to do that, but, at some point in time, I'd probably want to explore that too. And I'd say, all right, no, I ain't with it. But if she came to me and she was just like, yo, I want another girl, I don't want another dude, and she explained it to me, then I'd have to weigh my options in that situation. Personally, I'm going to say no, because that's a very, very complicated situation. I don't care how strong your relationship is.
Yep.
Right? It's a very sticky situation to where you say, when you open that door, you open up the possibilities of feelings, you open up the possibility of misunderstandings, miscommunications.
A big possibility of ending your relationship.
Right. Even if I'm okay, let's just say hypothetically, I was okay with you came to me and like we talked about earlier, you have this weird fetish and I ain't with, and I'm okay with you going to go do it. That's still things like that just open up doors for other possibilities. Like, and this would be one of them. Say, hey, I'm not into threesomes with two dudes. And if you think you need something like that, maybe you should explore somewhere else. Well, okay, now that opens up the possibility where you could just, not that you would.
Let me give you something, Cass. That sound like a trick. You feel me? Because like a trick. Because the game is called a trick. Now you saying we can do a threesome with the ladies, but at the end of the day, you just want to do that so you can get your pass to go through the do with the dudes. So what is that? Does that is a trick you're talking about?
Well, I hope it wouldn't be a trick situation. It's just a conversation, right?
I was about to say, I don't think that will be a trick situation. Again, like I said in the beginning,
some people
are they being upfront saying that if I allow you to do a threesome?
Again, like I said in the very beginning of the conversation, like what y'all said, comfortability. She might have got to the point where she's comfortable enough that I can come to you and have this type of conversation with you. A lot of dudes don't make themselves openly available to certain conversations. Am I lying or am I flying? Extra TY. Most dudes don't make themselves openly available to certain conversations.
True. That's a very true statement.
True.
So,
men don't like to share, so threesome with two guys is like totally would always be out of the question. Now, two women, they'll ponder and think about it.
There are some dudes that would be with it.
Not with they wife. Now,
exactly.
Now, if you talking about some chick you met or your side joint,
no, I know, dude. I know someone.
About to say, you got swingers out there that will watch other.
I know somebody I was in the Navy with.
You got voyagers. They call voyagers. They'll literally they get off by watching somebody else fuck their wife.
Exactly. That's not a threesome now. That's not.
No, that's not. That's not what I'm saying. But a motherfucker will have a threesome with just a wife if that's what they wife really wants. Yeah. There are some.
It's all about the conversation, man. Like I said, like I was dating that chick. She was talking about open relationships, and like T-Bob said a long time ago, there's ways to do it, right? You plant seeds, you put the feeler out in the water, and I knew she was doing it. She was talking about open relationship, and talking about other women, but through those conversations, she said she's already had them, right? Like, okay, that's cool. But I kind of had the feeling that she's never had the two dudes with her. It's always been two women. So she was trying to like.
She was saying, she was bisexual.
Yeah, but she was trying to build me up for that scenario.
I want you. I'm gonna invite a dude over, and we gonna get at it.
Right, but introducing it to me in a way to where it's like I might benefit from it originally, but down the line it might be introduced, and I just felt that in the conversation.
Here's something, right? I remember, I'm gonna tell y'all a story real quick. I remember when I was in the Navy, right? I was in the brig and I'm talking to this dude and we was in there, we was talking about like fucking and all that type of shit, right? So he was saying how he went to, mind you, he was a white guy. He was saying he went to this camp before he came to the Navy, he was at camp and it was this chick there that he was talking to. And him and the chick, he got the chick to go out into the woods with him. They out in the woods, they doing what they doing, boom, 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 boom. So everybody got this thing that only white dudes eat pussy. They love to eat pussy. It's a lot of fucking black dudes. I'm pretty sure Hispanic dudes eat pussy more than everybody on the fucking planet, to be honest with you. They some pussy eating motherfuckers. But white boy, he was like, yeah, I'm talking to the chick, and I told her I wanted to eat the yams. So she was like, all right, you might not want to do that right now. So he like, what you mean? So she said, my situation popping off right now. You don't want to do that. So boy said, I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to eat the yams. You know what I'm saying? So he did what he did. I'm like,
I hope you ain't drinking red wine.
Here's the thing.
I hope
in
you
my
ain't.
mind,
Bloody Mary.
in my mind at that time, I said, this got to be the nastiest son of a bitch I ever talked to in my life.
Now that's a fetish.
He actually kind of pissed me the fuck off almost. Now, here's the crazy part. Fast forward, I'm talking to my homie one night. She called me up and she like going through it with this dude she talking to. So I'm like, all right, why is y'all beefing so much? Like, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, yo, most of our conversations is about sex and this, that, and the third. So I'm like, yo, like, maybe one of y'all got to loosen up, tighten up. I don't know. Like, y'all got to figure out and get on the same page type shit. So she was like, all right, let me tell you the type of shit he into, and I'm going to tell you why, like, our sex life ain't working. Like, he do a lot of nasty ass shit. So I'm like, what do you consider nasty ass shit? Like, if it's a limit, won't you just stop him at that limit? She was like, nah, every time my situation come on, he want to eat the yams. I'm not into that shit. And I'm like, whoa, like,
Vampire.
all right. Now, mind you, this dude is black. So that means it's not a racial thing that motherfuckers is into it.
Nasty as shit.
Damn.
He might like to taste the blood and not necessarily, I mean, that's the easiest way he can get to it.
I'm talking to another one of my homies. Now, mind you,
disturbing.
It's
That is disturbing.
Everybody's fetishes ain't for everybody.
I feel you. But that's disturbing.
To them, that's just normal shit. You know what I'm saying? It's actually called menophilia. They are into that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I'm talking to another one of my homies, and she like, yo, like, she was talking about something. No, we was all talking about going out, and she was like, nah, my situation on, so I'ma just fall back. So everybody like, yo, what the fuck you mean? Like, you might as well come the fuck out, man. Do what you gotta do, come the fuck out, da. She like, nah, I'ma just fall back and I'm gonna call this dude up. So everybody like, you calling the dude for what? You not gonna come out because your situation on, but you gonna call a dude over. You's a selfish motherfucker. Like, that's how we all looking at it. She was like, nah, like, he come through and he bite the yams when my situation on. So we like, what? She was like, yeah, I literally only calling with my situation on. So all of us is sitting here like, what the fuck you mean you only call this dude when your situation's on? Like, that don't make sense. Like, that's kind of fucked up, ain't it? She was like, nah, that's what he into. Like, he want me to call him when my situation on so he can slide through. He bite the yams. So motherfuckers is into this.
Obviously with it.
Motherfucker.
Both of y'all was talking. I couldn't hear neither one.
Oh no, I'm saying she's obviously with it, so she kind of weird in her own way too.
Yeah, like she was, but at the same time, as from looking at it from her perspective, me personally, I'm like, yo, you out. I told her straight up, yo, you out of fucking pocket with that shit. Like, you dead wrong. But I also had to look at it from her perspective as well. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't running red lights. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure all of us have ran a red light or two in our lifetime, but everybody ain't into that shit. You know what I'm saying? Not on a consistent enough basis. So if she feeling some type of way with that situation, or she know I can call this dude, he gonna come through, he gonna eat that joint up, and I'm good. Like,
yeah, and I can't be mad at him, right? I ain't doing it. So
you can't. So now my question is to extra motherfucking TY. If your dude was into it, you would instantly tell him no.
No.
Why?
I'm too self-conscious for that.
Meaning?
Smells like blood, you know.
Wash your ass. And
blood have a no. First of all,
right.
Here, blood has a smell. I'm not saying my vagina has a smell. I'm saying blood has a specific smell.
Agreed.
I particularly don't like the smell, even though I work in a field where I smell it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And that being, and you down there, it's like, oh my God, I smell. Like, you smell it. Even though the vagina don't have the smell, you smell the blood. And it's like the blood, then you picturing it on his face, and then, oh, that's just, you see what I mean? So it's like, but for women, no, for women, you do get a kind of extra horny when your situation is on.
You see,
so I understand her point.
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
Hey,
like, you can't
but
be
me
mad
personally,
at it. Like,
no, I wouldn't.
When you look at it, she found a fucking cheat code.
She did.
Ain't Ginger.
Hey, he come up looking like he was in a horror movie.
Everybody that played Contra remember the goddamn cheat code.
No, she got that Super Mario star.
That was that was
hold up. You the cherry pie eating ass motherfucker.
No,
what was that movie? What was that movie?
What she American was the Contra code for unlimited lives. That's what she found.
Damn.
That's what she found. Real shit. Because the average motherfucker, what?
I can't remember that movie.
Situation about a movie. What movie you thinking about?
Huh? Where they was having the pie eating contest and the shit was all over his face. And then he threw up, then he made everybody throw up.
Stand by Me.
Yeah.
Lord ass. He said just keep feeding. You just crack the eggs, drink the olive oil. Man.
Honestly, that's to me a situation. Like, what the fuck? What? Everybody into different shit.
Nah.
Yeah, man. That's on them too.
Yeah, it is. So I got another one for you, extra TY. Got another one for you. And I don't know if your situation still do that or not, or still do this or not. You got lactophilia. You got dudes that they get off by drinking breast milk straight from the source.
I heard that.
I wouldn't mind that. I don't want no kid to start it off. But if there's some way they can start these babies up, I will be all for it.
Pressure release valve, isn't it? Let them go.
As long as I ain't got a kid, but if you can start these things up some type of way, I'm all for it.
I remember when I first had my daughter.
Got milk, ski bop? Got milk?
I tried that shit one time and I said, nigga, never, ever again. That shit is hard.
It's sweet.
No, the fuck it wasn't. That shit was not sweet. I didn't.
An acquired taste like wine.
It is
I don't drink wine either. So
I was offered it one time by a chick that I was stationed with. She was like, yo, she said something. She's like, yeah, she's like, it's sweet. And I was like, wait, you drink your own breast milk? She's like, yeah, you got to because, you know, you dab it.
I'm about to say a lot of them do.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, that's cool. And I was like, but nah. She's like, you
don't
want to try it?
What your milk taste like?
No, she was like, you don't want to try it? And I was like, nah, I don't want to try your shit. Like,
did she go like this? Or she gave you a glass?
No, she wanted both. She wanted both. She wanted both.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I tried it one time and I was like, nah, not my twist. Everything ain't for everybody. And I realized that day that wasn't for me.
I tried it accidentally. I forgot, you know, how they had a kid. I'm getting at it. I get that thing. Oh, shit. What the? You know what I mean?
So you drinking out of the grade school water fountain?
Listen, nigga, I got it out the bowl. I got it out the main bowl, bro. You talking about? I wasn't at the water fountain. I was at the main bowl.
You know when you press that? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When you press the button too hard, it just going the wrong man. You thought you turned it right.
I'm like, ooh, no. And I look for my kids. I'm like, I see why my kids are like, that shit nasty.
Let me ask y'all.
None of my kids been breastfed, man.
I got one last one for y'all, right? And I want to get y'all opinion on it. Now, I've seen a lot of movies, and I've heard different females on different platforms, on, you know, at different times, different conversations, say that this is a fantasy of theirs, but at the same time, it's kind of not a good thing. You know what I'm saying?
For who, her or him?
Neither one, technically.
Okay.
So it's called biastophilia or raptophilia. Raping a person, possibly consensual rape fantasy. So a lot of women say that they fantasize about being raped, but women,
it's all about dominance.
Fantasize about that shit ever again. You see what I'm saying?
Dominance.
Say
dominance. It's about dominance.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah. So here's the thing: you have females out here who have actually been raped, and yeah, they don't ever want to experience that again. But then you have females who want to experience the fantasy of a man raping them. Then you have dudes out here who, even if it's consensual, they want to just feel like they taking the pussy, not just here you go, take this pussy. They want to take it they damn self. You know what I'm saying? So how do y'all feel about that?
Well, rape and pretending to be dominant is two different things. Rape is unconsensual. You know what I mean? Somebody just but that's taking that.
To the guy doing it, he needs to completely feel like he's taking it.
Yeah, but that's dominance. Like, he wants to take total control. He wants you to be submissive. He wants to make sure he got you in his grasp. I'm with that. But don't, if I'm walking by Ollie, don't just jump the fuck out of me.
But what if
what if bag over my head?
What if that's part of what if that's part of listen, what if that's part of the fantasy? He want to snatch you up and all, like he want to go through the whole
okay, then prepare me. He just better be the actual one doing it. You know what I mean? Right. Don't be like, okay, baby, we're gonna role play. I'm gonna put my wig on, put a trench coat on. I'm gonna stand like I'm a prostitute. You come snatch me, and the motherfucker be the wrong motherfucker snatch you.
Listen,
along with it. This is so cool.
If he blindfolds you, you wouldn't know though. If he blindfolds you, you wouldn't know.
If we are in the house, you would know.
No, I'm saying part of his fantasy is, you're going to walk past this alley, I'm going to snatch you up, blindfold you, tie your arms up, boom, it's going all the way down. But like you just said, it got to be you. So what if he's
it got to be a start code. It has to be something that me and you both know. Because if I start throwing jabs or I got a shank on me and shit, I didn't fucked up my man for no reason.
Big fact.
Put a paper bag over my head and say fucking toilet paper. All right, bitch, I know we going. I mean, that's
got a safe word. All right, the safe word. Like Cash said earlier, the safe
word. You gotta have something.
First of all, why the safe word gotta be toilet? Of all things. So KC, if your wife say, hey, like I'm fantasizing about being raped, would you be okay with raping your wife to fulfill her fantasy?
But it's not technically rape. You can't say raping your wife.
She wants
you to have total control.
She wants you to feel like she don't want you to just
want you to be the dominator.
I hear what you're saying, but she's always consenting to it, so it never makes it that.
But that's the thing. The people who this is a fetish for, they want to actually feel like they are being raped. They don't want you to be, oh, I'm your husband, I'm fucking you. No, they want the feeling of actually being raped by a stranger. Like that, this is their fantasy.
I get that, but it's never truly that feeling because they're not going to be a stranger and you're not really raping them because you're consenting to it.
Because it's obvious that she knows who you are.
Right, that's all I'm saying.
You got to keep the blindfold on.
This is part of role playing. Part of role playing is for you to not be you.
So the question is, KC, are you willing to role play?
Exactly. Like this is like the ultimate role play. This is not just, oh, like I'm fucking Scooby-Doo and
you'll come in as the shadow or what?
Shit. Like this is next level role playing.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, but
willing to put the patch on or what? This is Captain Hook in the building. What's up?
Exactly. Exactly.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, but I have limitations too, man.
That's fine.
Okay. Elaborate.
So
I'm not willing to, well, it just depends on this. It depends, I ain't trying to, because that rape, that's some different shit, bro. That's on a whole nother level.
You're right. And that's the reason why I asked, because no matter what, see, a lot of people, I saw somebody say before that you can't rape your wife, which is totally untrue, because you can still go to jail for technically raping your wife.
Absolutely.
Your wife says,
no. You're doing them physically harm too.
Yes, if your wife says no, and mentally and psychologically, like everything, if your wife says no, yes, you will go to jail for raping your wife, because it's still
right. I call bullshit on that fetish. The whole theme of that fetish is bullshit.
Exactly.
Bullshit.
But that's the thing. You can't call bullshit on what somebody else believes is a good time.
No, you're misunderstanding what I'm saying. I'm not saying that they're not going to enjoy it. I'm saying the fetish is built on bullshit to where it's like they know you're not raping them, you know you're not raping them. No, there's no real intent in it.
So let me ask you this, Cash. It's just
dominance. That's all it is.
If your wife
say, a dominant fetish.
If your wife say to you, I'm not going to tell you nothing, but I want you to at some point just pop out, snatch me up, and treat me as if you raped me. Like, I want you to go full-fledged as if this is some real shit.
No.
Would you be okay with doing it?
I'm saying no, that's not safe. If you're perfectly okay with someone randomly coming up, see, even if she tells you that then discredits the fetish to say you already planned it.
Right.
It does, but that's the thing.
It does.
In order for it to be fully planned, that means it would have to be a time and date.
If she comes to you and tells you to do it,
she's
automatically assuming that you're doing it.
She want to be
submissive. She want to be submissive to you, where you can do any and everything that you want to do. Like, you feel as though you want to do any type of position, any type of, you want to slap her, you want to tie her up. She's willing to do that. That's what she wants. She wants somebody to take control of her body. It's just like, man, would you like your wife to be a madam? She come in at all levels, say, get on your knees. What would y'all do? Would you be submissive to your wife?
If you flip that and she say, I want to rape you.
No, you're asking.
Be okay with that?
No,
it's not rape. It's being dominant.
I'm just telling you. I'm just making the statement.
No, I get what you're saying 100%.
Fetish itself is bullshit.
I'm not disagreeing with your opinion at all.
Right.
I'm not doing that at all. But what I'm saying is, take that on the flip side. If your wife say, I want to rape you, would you be okay with that?
I mean, no, because I think it would be dumb, because it's like, you're not going to accomplish what you think you're going to accomplish. Like, I'm going to know you just right away.
You looking at it differently than what I'm actually saying.
How would you feel?
How about this?
All right, you answer that question.
I've let my wife rape me a few times.
How is that even possible?
I didn't resist shit.
Let her have her way.
Yeah, she did what the fuck she wanted.
That's different.
You wanted it, so therefore it's not rape.
Some of the shit I didn't want.
What about the reversing?
I call bullshit.
There you go. Good call.
Whatever the fuck you want.
Good call.
Good call. I can tell you this: when we got done, I told her, "Don't you ever think about that shit again. That was a one-time deal, motherfucker."
And she got you again.
No, she didn't. She already knew it wasn't. Listen, at the end of the day, I let you, because this is something you wanted to do, I let you do it once. That don't mean I have to do it again.
Yeah, but she didn't technically rape you. That's what I'm saying. Like,
say again?
She didn't technically rape you.
Because you was in already.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You already.
Here's the thing. Instead of y'all looking at what the euphoria is for that person, you instantly destroying it with your own mentality. You get what I'm saying?
No, I'm not.
Listen, if your wife say to you, every time I suck your dick, I want you to bust in my mouth. You can't turn around and say, well, I don't want to nut in your mouth because I'm going to have to kiss you eventually. You just destroyed her what she wanted. You see what I'm saying? Not necessarily saying that's what she going to say. You see what I'm saying? It could be something she wants to do to please you that gets her off. But you say, you know what? I ain't trying to do that shit because of your own personal thought.
How is that related? How is that any way related to the scenario we were just talking about?
Because what you're looking at it, this is how you're looking at it. Oh,
how are you going to tell me how I'm looking at it? First of all,
because I'm going to tell you exactly what you just said.
You
literally just said that it's stupid and it's not real because of your mentality, but that don't mean it's not real to them.
No, that's their sensation. It's more of a dominance thing.
Yes.
Call it what it is. Call a dog a dog. It's a dominance thing. No one's really doing it. You can't technically, what I'm saying is the definition of the term that you just read is wrong.
It's not. That's how they feel.
No, that's what someone made up.
Okay, check this
Everything
out.
on the fucking planet is made up.
I'm saying you can't technically accomplish what your fetish is. You can never. The only way you can accomplish what your fetish is if you go out there and purposely get snagged up by fucking some random person.
So you have people who purposely go out and pick each other up in bars. They don't go out.
I get that. That's role playing.
Let me. Okay, so what's the difference in this role playing and that role playing?
The difference is that one's a fetish and one's not. One's a fetish.
They're both fetishes.
No. What I mean by that is the fetish is one's role playing, right?
They are both role
fetish.
playing.
Okay, that's a very specific fetish. The other is I want to be raped.
Okay.
Those are two different fetishes. One can be accomplished domestically.
You can't have a fetish one time. That has to be on a consistent basis.
Here's
a fetish is like every day, all day. That's all they want.
Okay, so what if every person that they talk to, this is what they do? You can't, just because you don't agree with something, you can't say it's not real. Hold on, let me finish. Hold on. Just because you don't agree with it, you can't say it's not real. Just because you're not into it, you can't say that it's not good. Everything ain't for everybody. Everybody.
Yeah, I can definitely say if I don't agree with it.
So with that being said, I myself, because I used to look at certain fetishes myself, and I'm like, man, that's some weird ass shit. What the fuck is the point of that? But then I had to think about it to myself. How can I say just because I don't agree with it that it's not good for that specific person? So yes, you may feel like you'll never feel that experience of being raped, but to them, that overly dominant person feels to them like they're being raped. Just because you wouldn't,
but they're not being raped.
Just because you would never take it that far, don't mean that another dude wouldn't. You get what I'm saying?
Look, hold up. I'm trying to give for Cash. Cash is saying this. He agree with you saying this. What he disagree is saying is the fetish and being raped. I understand you say it's in the same ballpark, but being raped is totally different from a fetish.
Oh my goodness. Y'all not understanding me. It's not a real fucking rape. It's the feeling of being raped. That's what y'all not understanding.
No, so what listen what I'm saying.
That's three categories.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's two different categories.
Yeah. Listen. It is not.
I get you. The person who actually wants the act done is the feeling of being overpowered.
Here's the thing.
But that's not a fetish because they want that sometimes. A fetish is all the time.
It is not a fetish to you. That don't mean it's not a fetish to them.
So read that.
Right, but then that means they want it all the time.
Yeah, all the time.
Every time you have sex, they want to have that feeling of being raped.
A cross-dresser,
that's the fetish.
A cross-dresser is a fetish.
Right, they do it all the time.
No, they do not. Transsexuals do
it.
Yeah, they do. Fetish. The feet is a fetish.
Listen to me.
A cross-dresser just don't get dressed up in women's clothes once a week. They do it every day. They say, "Oh, let me try these pumps on. Let me put these panties on."
Listen to me. Transsexuals do it 24/7. Cross-dressers do it on occasion. RuPaul don't walk around as a female every day.
He's a drag queen. That's a difference.
It's a cross-dresser.
No,
drag those two are cross-dressing.
Ask them is a difference. It's a difference. A drag is for show.
Yes, drag is for
cross-dressing.
A cross-dresser is normal every day.
A lot of cross-dressers.
Drag is for pageantry.
Listen to me.
Yeah.
A lot of cross-dressers are actually married to the opposite sex. They get dressed up in the opposite sex clothing.
Yes.
As a fetish. They don't walk around like that all day long. They don't go to work that way. They don't go to the market that way. They get dressed up in that way at certain periods of time because it is a fetish to them. It is not a lifestyle. A transsexual is a lifestyle. So they do this 24/7. A cross-dresser is a fetish. It's a difference.
So here's the thing. people, I don't know if it was with doctors or whatever, if you did the research on it, bucketed all these different categories or all these different sexual preferences into these different categories. What I'm telling you is that the one that you read off about the rape, when most of the people, whoever made up that fetish and that topic or whatever phobia, if you read it again and read the definition, is wrong. Those people should be moved in the I like to be dominated bucket.
It is a fantasy. That's all it is a fantasy. That's
dominance is a fantasy too. You're not truly dominating them the way that you do.
I'm agreeing with that part.
I'm not going to walk you like a dog every day.
No, I agree with you 100% on that part. But what I'm saying is you can't tell this person that they will not feel that euphoria and feeling like my man just raped me or my woman just raped me.
No, I don't think he's saying that though. I don't think what he's saying is, he agreed with you saying is, I don't think you listen to what he's saying.
No, I'm listening. I hear you. I hear you.
So y'all both agree with each other.
Exactly.
When you go as far as
let's throw that out there.
You can't say that it can't happen because just because you wouldn't feel it, don't mean they wouldn't feel it.
And I agree too. I definitely agree with.
Everybody sees and feel things differently.
Different.
Just because if it was you, you would feel like, all right, I'm overly dominant, but I don't feel like I'm raping you. That don't necessarily mean like she don't feel like that. Or you may be feeling like I'm overly dominant and I'm doing my thing, and she may feel like, nigga, this just normal, you fucking me. This ain't what I wanted you to do.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I mean,
so you can't necessarily say that it's impossible because it is possible, especially if they do it to the way that they actually want to be done. Like I said, it's a fantasy. It's not like I don't think no woman out there really wants to be raped in real life by some fucking total stranger. But
sign a waiver.
Sign the waiver.
Send me a pack of them waivers, dog. Shit, I need a pack of them waivers.
Prescription.
Exactly.
Just in case you go overboard.
What, you got the swiper on your phone, bro?
Ross Ash, you're in love with Nick Cannon. He actually was creating an app with the Mariah Carey Eminem beef. So he actually was like trying to go out there and create an app that was a consent app before shit got real. Like, yo, here's the thing, sign off, put your thumbprint, do the
damn.
Deliver. You consent.
You know what's crazy though?
That ain't a bad idea.
But regardless of how motherfuckers feel about it, that actually would be a good thing.
That's what I said. Like if I got
consent for sex?
Yeah.
Anything.
Oh really?
You know how many?
Like if you're chilling, right, and you got Mariah Carey child support money.
Real shit. You know how many dudes then had consensual sex with chicks and end up going to jail because he's raped her? Like that shit happens. So that actually would be a good thing. Like real shit. Especially if you ran a chick in the bar. Yo, shorty, I need that thumbprint before I get it.
Maybe not a thumbprint because you can do that when they're passed out. Maybe it's something that's like a verbal.
I don't want you to
need a signature. You need a signature.
I want you to know for a fact.
I can look the eyelids or something.
It gotta be a
exactly
facial joint. Whatever eyelid or something.
You want this Henny dick? I want this motherfucking imprint. Fuck you talking about? Fuck you talking about? Real shit. So listen, we about to wrap this motherfucker up. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, let me make sure I understood everything all y'all was saying, right? For one, a fetish is a fetish. You can't knock somebody else's fetish just because you ain't into it. But that don't actually mean that you have to do it just because they want to. Regardless if you in a situation or not, that's your goddamn fetish. If I ain't with it, you might as well just forget it. Am I hearing this? Did I sum that up correctly, fellas?
Yeah.
Good.
Sound about right.
Extra time?
Sound about right.
So it is fair, it is completely fair for me to shut down your fetish because that's your fetish. It ain't got nothing to do with me. So lock that shit back in the box, throw it the fuck away, or move the fuck out.
That's the harsh way to say it, but something.
It's the truth. I mean, it is what it is. When
Pretty
you
much.
never know me to not say shit the harsh way.
Straightforward.
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 Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, At the end of the day, you could try to sugarcoat it, but it is what it is. You know,
straightforward,
like,
skate, straightforward.
Yeah, if I ain't with it, it's getting shut down. It's not going nowhere. If you got something that you want to do and I ain't with it, no. If I got something I want to do and you ain't with it, no. It is what it is. So it's okay for it to be shut down on either side, no matter how we look at it.
Straightforward.
A threesome is not a fucking option in a relationship.
Not in a marriage.
For us, whoever said no to
marriage and a relationship.
Because a relationship to me is when you're dating or you got a boyfriend or girlfriend. A marriage, your shit, you got papers, bro.
Me and my wife was together, I think 13.
Ain't got nothing to do with you and her.
Just listen. Me and my wife was together 13, 14 years before we actually got married. So would it have made a difference in year 10?
That's another show. What the
fuck? No,
that's real shit. That's real shit.
What you waiting on?
Get him extra.
Hold up, time out. And hold up. Here's the thing. Hold on. Here's the thing, extra TY, because she gonna watch this motherfucker, right?
And I'm batting for her.
So hold up. No. I want you to ask that question one more time so I can answer it.
Why so long? Why it took you 13 or 14 years to realize that was the woman for you?
Because she told me no 3 times.
Okay.
That's another show.
That's another show.
So before you go ahead and try to blame me for waiting so motherfucking long,
I didn't know. That was your answer.
But you see how easy it is for the guy to be blamed for that.
Maybe you needed to climb through the window with a mask on.
Exactly.
Hey,
what
the escape? You could have probably put the bag over the head or something like that. Who knows?
I tried, but you wouldn't let me
know. When did you start dating her?
2007, 8, somewhere.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. All right, cool.
This was like a couple years after I got out the Navy, so it wasn't.
Yeah, I was thinking about 2002.
No, that
what happened in 202,
right?
We all had housing, so I was just wondering, but
nah, this was after the Navy, baby.
Right.
This was after, but it is not okay. It is not okay to have a threesome if you are in a relationship, whether that's boyfriend, girlfriend, married, engaged, or any of that, because that's too many complications.
I mean, it's okay if it's your thing, but it ain't mine. It ain't okay.
I was about to say that's what I was about to say next. If you have a fetish for something like that and y'all talk about it from day 1, you can't bring it up in year 7. You got to bring it up day 7
or month 7.
If you happen to watch a fucking movie or whatever and something piqued your interest, leave it on the movie. It's basically what y'all saying, right?
That's not what they said.
So what did they say? What did they say?
He said he looked over and said, "You with that?"
No. I'm saying, okay, so if your partner sees something on a movie and she comes to you and have a conversation about it, then that raises suspicion. Because where did that come from?
You know what? It does. Not to cut you off, but I've heard something in the movie and I've tried it. Like in the mix, I said, well, let me try this because I heard, you know what I mean? Guys talk about it. And I did it. And he was like, who the fuck you was with? What do you mean? I seen it on this movie. I figured you like it. He loved it. He loved it. But it was like, what the fuck? You never did that shit before. So, yeah.
Why is bringing up? So that's gonna be another show. But I'm gonna ask the question, and y'all ain't gotta answer it. Why is it trying something new in a relationship always? Who else was you with? Why can't it never be? This is something I thought about. This is something I seen in a movie. This is something I want to try. Why can't it never be that? Why is it always? You had to be fucking somebody else if something new comes in the mix. And that's like actually a big thing that people don't necessarily think about. And it's actually one of the reasons a lot of people don't try new shit is because if I try something new, the first thought is you was cheating. It's never, damn, this is something new I wanted. Even if it's like, she's sucking your dick from the side, but she normally suck it straight forward. Now it's like, well, what nigga wants you suck his dick from the left? Like, I don't like the left. I like the right. Like, when you start sucking my dick from the left, like, the fuck is going on here? When she could be watching 65 Shades of Grey, and boy was like, yo, if you suck the dick from the side, grab the balls underneath versus on top, and now you like, bitch, you ain't never grabbed my balls underneath.
You might trying to step my game up.
When you start touching my balls from the bottom, like,
if your girl's transmission go out in her car and you walk up in that motherfucker, you drop the tranny and fucking put a new one in, she gonna look at you like, where the fuck you learned that at?
First of all, why are you carrying the tranny?
Huh? A transmission? Right.
I love when I catch Cash off guard.
Well, because that wasn't even on topic. I don't even know where the fuck you came up with that. That was in your head, training.
It's too easy to catch you off guard. It's too fucking easy. So, last thing is, if you are a dude, it is okay to get your groceries ate up by your wife. You are not a down low brother. But if a nigga eating your groceries, you gay it in a motherfucker. Did I sum that up right?
Yeah.
And we got a female here saying it. So it's not just a bunch of dudes saying, yo, fellas, go out there and get your groceries ate. But if you get your groceries ate, that's your twist. Like, that's what you into.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
As long as it's by a female, I guess.
Exactly.
I mean,
and if a female is doing something to you outside of actually poking you with extra TY penetrating you with a fucking eggplant, which I hope no niggas out there getting penetrated. Hold up. Funny story before we get out of here. I'm talking to one of my exes, and she was telling me how she met this dude, and the dude liked getting poked with fucking dildos. And I thought it was weird. And she says to me, I don't think it's weird. Like, just because he into shit that you wasn't into. And I'm like, just because I think it's weird and you don't, I don't want to argue about it. I just think it's weird. I don't think dudes should be sitting there letting you fucking poke them. Oh, well, it is what the fuck it is. Life goes the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? If
I understand the male sexual gland is, is
Inside
close to the anus, but it ain't all the way in there.
Well, I don't want to find out where.
Well, you know what? Yeah, we ain't want to talk about that shit, man.
Yeah, right? Pass me. Look, skip me with that one.
Yeah. So, on that note, I need y'all to like, comment, subscribe, and let us know how y'all feel about what we said. Do y'all agree with extra TY? Do y'all think Cash wasn't being honest? Do y'all think Ski Bop trying to hide something? Or y'all trying to figure out why is KC even on the show? Let us know.
and one thing, you can catch us on any social media sites. You dig? Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. You talk about, and we even got that Twitter. Guess what? The president can't even get on right now.
Damn.
Holla at us. Hit the subscribe button. Yeah, we all on the table, baby.
Notification bell next to the subscribe button. So you
that too. Make the red, make it red. It's bright. Make it red. You talking about?
Hey, and don't just hit the subscribe button. Hit that motherfucking bell so we pop up every Tuesday on your ass.
Tuesday.
And me.
Hey.
Before we get
all
out of
on the
here,
table Tuesdays.
Extra TY, you got anything you want to say to the folks before we get the fuck out of here?
No, I'm just happy. I'm happy. It was a good conversation. You know what I mean? I enjoyed your time. I hope y'all enjoyed my time. I hope to see y'all soon.
Definitely. And with that being said, unfortunately, KC will probably be back on the show. But
yeah, unfortunately. Because I could be doing some other shit on a Friday night.
Unfortunately.
Like cooking.
He don't cook.
That's me.
All that motherfucker do is eat toast and strudels.
And oodles and noodles.
Exactly. He don't even that's the thing. He eat oodles and noodles.
Pipe up in the van randomly with duct tape.
That motherfucker eat oodles and noodles without putting them in water. He just sprinkled a pack on the cardboard and eat it like
No,
that.
I see people
just don't try none of them fetishes over there. You know what I mean?
There was a boy from Louisiana that ate them like that. He just crushed them up and put.
Don't be a cherry pie fetish.
Exactly. Hey, Ski Bob, tell him again, because I'm going to be honest with you. Out of all the shit I read and all the shit I heard, that's some nasty shit. I don't give a fuck.
Nasty nigga.
Did you ever see Two Girls in the Cup? But that's another podcast.
Damn.
I couldn't watch 10 seconds of it. I had to turn
I was about to say the same thing, Cash Money. Everybody kept talking about it. I seen it, and I'm like, why the fuck would y'all sit here and watch this shit?
Bubble gum. They was doing that shit like bubble gum.
I don't even know how they accomplished that.
First of all, you got to be a sick son of a bitch to be turned on by that type of shit.
Hold on, you just said don't judge anybody on their fetishes.
Oh, I'm judging. I'm judging the fuck
Who
out
the hell
of
did?
that one right there. I'm judging like a motherfucker.
Hey, at least he had 2 girls there.
Coprophilia. Abnormal interest and pleasure in feces and defecation. I told you I'd do my fucking homework. Fuck you, Cash. Good night, motherfuckers.
Yeah.